They're all really fucking fire comics, dog. So reach, dog. Give them all your love and all your energy, all your attention. Fucking give it up. Your first comic. She is Spanish speaking, so she can bring the house down in 2 different goddamn languages. She is super funny. She's a semi-finalist in the Toronto Comedy Brawl 2019 before shit closed down. So she closed down at the height of shit. She was on fire before everything closed down. And you guys are going to love her. Make some noise for Mariana Santiago, everybody!
Hello, everyone. How is everyone being here? Happy, laughing. Woo! I'm so happy to be here, honestly, and be able to perform. And especially without a mask. Because if there's something that I've hated about this pandemic, it's that damn mask. Actually, I did find a benefit on it. And it's that when you go into a public washroom and it smells like shit, it protects you from it. Also, it fits yours. And well, one thing, it's true. Try it. And one thing that hasn't changed in this pandemic, and it's actually gotten worse, it's dating. Dating still, yeah, fucking oh my god, like still sucks, and big time. Like sometimes I honestly wish that I lived back in the 1800s, you know? So my parents would sell me for money to get me married into a rich family. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love dating, and I think the best part of dating is when I'm on a date with a guy and everything's going well and so smoothly, and the things that the doubt arises, right? Because I don't know if to put out that night or not. Like, I don't want the guy to think that I'm easy because I'm a lady. But honestly, it's so hard to play hard to get when I'm actually so easy to get. It's like I'm kissing a guy and I'm having fun, you know, like, but I'm trying to show some strength. That I don't want to fall into temptation. But inside, like down there, I am like the Niagara Falls. I'm talking wet, like, very fun. Well, typically that a guy at the end of the date, it's like, oh Mariana, let me walk you home because you know what, it's dark and it could be dangerous. And I'm like, dude, we're in Canada. And I am from South America. Like the only dangerous thing here, it's right between your legs. Well, back to the mask. We have to be very careful nowadays because lately I've seen guys that they have the mask up to here and I'm like, oh my god, like that guy looks like Brad Pitt. But when he pulls the mask down, it's like, oh my god, that looks more like a Mr. Bean. And I'm not a fan of the apps, I really hate them. And I think by now they should have an option on whether you are emotionally available or not. Yeah. Yes. That way I would know in like what I'm getting into, you know, like if the guy is crazier than me. And also to be able to plan how much am I going to have to invest in therapy later on. In fact, those apps should be like Yelp. You know, where you can read reviews about people that have dated them. That would be sweet. Like, that would be super sweet. And be like, he's looking to marry. Yes. He's looking for a hookup. He's cheap. Or he can't get it up. That's a bummer. So once I decided to be out of date apps and decided to like meet some other people, you know, and like in other places, like the streetcar. It's a long commute, okay? And I met this very, very cute guy who asked for my number in like the sweetest way. But that night, he was like, oh, could I come over to your place? And I'm like, who do you think you are? That you can come over to my place like any other guy that I meet drunk at a bar? Well, no, mister. You met me on the streetcar. And sober. So you treat me like the lady I am. So back in the dating app world, I went out with this guy once and he told me that he showed my picture to his parents. And I was like, really? On a first date? Like, is it because I'm from Venezuela and you thought I would kidnap you? Or for real? Like, imagine blind dating in Venezuela. The worst thing that could happen here is that you end up at a bar with a stranger paying up for the bill. In Venezuela, blind dating, it's more like being blindfolded in a car because you're getting kidnapped. So this last time that I went into the dating apps, I went with the best attitude, like I promise. And like I'm only matching with guys that I really, really want to meet. And I usually have like a very good memory, so I remember the faces. So the other day I was with his friend at the stock market and I saw one of the guys that I matched walked in. And I'm like, oh, look, I matched with that guy. And he actually looks like his picture. Because I don't want to be catfish, right? So when I got home, I thought to send him a message, trying to be casual and cute. And I was like, hey, I think I saw you at the stock market. And when I went back into the app to check what he answered, he unmatched me and reported me as a stalker and contacted the Bumble police. Like, I was just trying to be cute. Like, you send that message to a Latin guy, and that guy would be like, oh, this is done deal. Like, she texted me that? Fuck, this is easy. But no, Torontonians think that I'm a stalker. And if they know where I'm from, a kidnapper, apparently. The thing is that you know what the problem is about dating in Toronto? That girls are like raccoons. Because we love trash. We love hot trash, don't we? And well, actually, I went out with a guy the other day, and he seems amazing. We had like a great date, like unbelievable. He's like a keeper, He seems like good trash, kind of like Whole Foods trash, not like No Frills trash. Because I think there are 3 types of guys. I'm sorry, trash. Waste, that it's like our exes. We want to stay away from that. Recyclables. They're like a fuck buddy. You can use them as many times as you want. When you want to feel good about yourself and that you're doing some good for the world? And then we've got organics. They are like a one-night stand because or I know, when to eat it. Like that night, tastes good, like delicious, yummy, oh my god, delicious. But then the next morning, it smells a little funky. Well, thank you everyone, that was my time.
So the conversation turned until the sun went down.
We got Mariana Santiago, everybody.